What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Atmo Miller. I'm here with Flava. So we're here outside in Nielsen Park, y'all. We're gonna do the interview with them. Thank you so much for viewing and watching. All right, y'all. This is Flava. I'm gonna have them introduce themselves. All right, y'all.
Hey everybody.
Hey, Flava in the place, right her. Okay. So my name is Shakoy, aka Need Some Koi, because everybody needs some koi in their life. Okay.
Hey.
Hi, my name is Alexandra Innocent. I'm also a website designer and I'm also a hairstylist, not just a dancer.
Amazing.
Hey everybody, my name is Ziyasha, and alongside dancing, I'm also a fashion designer and a lover of all things creative.
Amazing. All right, y'all. All right, so I want you to tell my viewers a little bit about you guys, about yourself. Just a little intro. Go ahead.
So I am a dance choreographer, dance instructor, dance performer, authoress, and a poet.
So I work for kids with autism. I'm a therapist instructor. Also do dancing. I also do content creation, websites, logos, and I also dabble on hairstyling.
Amazing.
So I am a designer. I also am a dance instructor, a dance choreographer. What else do I do? I did go to school for communication, so I do like to talk. But apart from that, that's me. And then, so I have to say, for a member who is not here right now, Lydia, because she's out as an essential worker on the front line. She is a nurse, painter, artist, illustrator, any arts things you need, and a model. Yes, she's a top quality model, top quality.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So tell me a little bit about the group. How long have you guys been a group?
So we've been dancing together for going on 6 years. Flava started in 2015 when we really saw that there wasn't enough Afro-Caribbean culture being celebrated. So we wanted to figure out a way, how can we do that, but how can we also do that while getting paid to do it?
Wow, amazing. And I know there has been some changes with your group recently, because I know you guys said you've been together for 6 years. There has been some changes. Do you want to tell my viewers a little bit about the change?
Yes. So starting off Flava, we were 4 women, but in the beginning of Flava, we always knew we wanted to be a movement. We wanted to be incorporated. So this last year with COVID, it really gave us time to brainstorm and say, okay, what is the next couple years looking like? What do we want the future to hold? So we actually met Alex, the pleasure of meeting Alex, at a community organization called Rise. There was a show. Rise. Exactly, Rise. Rise Edutainment. 1, 2, 3, Rise. If you're from the Scarborough area and you're into the arts, you definitely have heard of Rise Edutainment. So we got the pleasure of meeting the lovely Alex Innocent there. She actually she performed at one of the annual performances, and I was blown away. It was a solo performance. I was blown away. I'm like, she can move. Okay. So in the back of my head, that was probably 4 years ago. In the back of my head, I'm like, oh my God, if we ever were to add a member, it would have to be Alex. I want to work with her. I want to collab, see how she moves. So we actually, in the past 3 years, we got the opportunity to do gigs together. We even shot in a movie dancing together. And from that, we connected. We really clicked. So really with last year with COVID and everything, we're like, okay, I think this is the right move. Let's add Alex into the group and become incorporated.
Amazing. Yes. Amazing. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about your culture, the cultural, how you guys embrace the African culture. How does that come about for you guys? And tell me a little bit about that. Because I just want to say that's one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to you lovely ladies. And also that I met you in the community as well. Yeah. Just through the dance classes, I met them, you guys. But I love your style. I love your how you embrace the African culture, the makeup, the outfits. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So I'm Canadian, but my parents are born from Haiti. And growing up Caribbean, where Haitians are primarily known for zouk and compa dancing. And that alone is very sensual, and it's very much of a formal way to communicate your body language to the other person. So growing up, I became more surrounded around Congolese African people, and they showed me a whole different world of dancing in terms of like the outfits, the vibe, the energy. And I implemented that with my Caribbean culture, and together I just fell in love with Afro-Caribbean dancing in general. I was primarily focused on like hip hop and crump, but then the more I learned Afro-Caribbean dances, the more I just stuck to it. And now it's like it's part of me. Like if I hear a song, I have to move my hips. If the song's bumping, I have to make sure my body's feeling at the same time.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And so for myself, growing up, sorry, can you repeat the question?
So I just asked about the cultural, how you guys embrace the African culture, the style, the hair, the makeup. Tell me a little bit about that. Yeah.
So how it started was the first time I watched this documentary called Hidden Colors. It just showed me so much about Black history, and especially like the connection that we all have to Africa. I was just blown away. And then I went to my first African wedding, and I was like, oh my gosh, I honestly just felt like, yes, this is where Black people are. Right. This is where we all just looking good. Like we can just look so fashionable and still be chill at the same time. That's where I really saw, like, I just felt so much more respect in myself for being Black, just seeing the people at the traditional wedding, seeing the gile and things like that. Because if I was going to a Jamaican wedding, it wasn't the same thing, you know. So just seeing that tradition and that just like formal, just how everything was so beautiful made me want to connect more and tap into the culture. And then when I learned about the direct culture and connection between Jamaica and Africa, I was really like, yes, this is like the side that education that I didn't get in school that I would have loved to know. So I'm happy to be embracing it now.
Amazing. All right. You want to say something, Miss?
Yes, I'll just say a quick little blurb. So growing up, being Jamaican, we're both sisters. My mom was heavily into the Jamaican culture, which, you know, that's when you have the bashment party, the Heineken, the good vibes, you know, everyone's dancing, the fried fish,
the trees,
the okra body, you know. So from those days, my mom would always like push me to be in the middle, like, dance, go dance, because we have dance-off competitions. So I was like, yes, mommy, I'm going in the circle. Let me get this $5 or whatever. So from then, I was confident in dancing, because any parties, my mom would make me dance, and I was like, I'm here for this, Ma, let's go. So apart from that, three of the members of C Flava, we met at a gym class. I think it was like a soca size class. And from listening to the soca and the Afro beats and the dance hall, I was like, wow, I love this. Like, I used to, like Alex, I took a couple, I was into hip hop. I used to do hip hop at Dance Inc. And when I was learning that, oh my God, I could dance like this way to Afro and soca and dancehall, I was like, I'm in it. So that would be my answer.
Amazing. I just want to say, you guys keep embracing that your African descent. You know, it's original, it's unique, it's beautiful, and again, that's one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to you guys. You guys are so unique and different and original, and I love it. Thank you so much. It's so blessed. All right, y'all. Can you tell my viewers what you're working on? What do you guys? I know you guys got something cooking. What's going on?
Yes. Well, what is in the flavor pot? We are definitely looking to take over the virtual area, especially with the kids, because we find that now, especially with them being online, the education is even a bit more stale. It needs some flavor, you know, like tasteless. So we're looking to bring the taste to the education board. If you're a teacher, you already know where to go, because especially with the gym classes, they're not even getting the chances to get up anymore. So we're looking to connect with not only different schools but also different corporations to be their lunchtime flavor, because everybody really needs to be getting up now more than ever.
Yes, I agree.
No, that's good.
Oh, we're good.
Sorry, yeah. One more thing.
Sure.
Is we're also going to be releasing merchandise, you know, so that people will know that you know the flavor and that you got the flavor too,
and that you see the flavor.
What kind of merch are you guys doing? What kind of merch?
T-shirts.
Okay.
We're starting with T-shirts, but you know, we got our designer right here, so you never know, you might get a infinity dress flavor, all of that.
Okay.
Yes, in the pot.
Right. Amazing, you guys. I wish you all the best with that.
Thank
all right.
you.
Passion and inspiration. What two questions in one? What gives you the passion to do what you do, and what inspires you to do what you do?
Do you want to go first?
Alex is ready.
Oh, sorry.
Dancing has always been my first love, my number one passion since as long as I can remember. There was a time where I took like a break from dancing, and I could say that I felt completely dark. Like I was letting my emotions get to me rather than releasing my emotions. And it wasn't until I started dancing again, I really realized that if I don't dance, I can't function in the outside world. I have to be able to express myself some way, somehow. Same way people do poetry, same way people are artists and they sing. Dancing was always my form. Even at church, I loved to dance at church, and I was more so like a lyrical dancer. So me flowing and moving my body is almost like a prayer to God. So that's really where my inspiration and passion came from. It's really what's always been inside of me, and I just had to let it out so that it can inspire other people as well.
Amazing.
So for me with dancing, my inspiration honestly comes from the fact that I never grew up being confident as a dancer. She was in the middle, I was on the side. And so I really just, with me becoming more confident in my body and not worrying about, okay, this is going to shake a little differently. This is going to maybe like I can't get so low here. But it just, I gained a lot of inspiration from knowing that you don't have to be the best dancer. You really don't. Once you're just happy and you're comfortable with your movement, that alone just brings out so much. So I'm really just motivated by the fact that I don't necessarily look like the typical dancer, but I'm still able to get into different dance music videos, get on different stages, get in different schools. I never saw someone who looked like me growing up actually teaching me anything. So to be that person for someone else, that in itself really just keeps me motivated and passionate about this.
Amazing. All right.
Yeah, I totally agree with what they both said, especially in the sense of growing up, you never seen people that look like us even dancing to Afrobeat and dancehall. Because back then it was just like, oh, this is explicit, like dancing, you know, you can't move like that, you can't do that. Now it's widely accepted of, no, this is part of our culture. We are taking it back. Okay, before twerking, there was the African booty bounce, okay? Right. I just made that up, the name, but there was something before the twerking. So.
All right, and okay, so with the whole reality shows, the dance shows, and American Idol, and how you think you can dance, what do you guys feel about the evolution of dance? How do you feel about it?
I love how far we've come, because growing up, I felt like I had to go to ballet, and coming from a mother of four, single mother of four, like that was not an option. So any chance that I got to dance in any community events or during school town shows, I leaped for that. And when I got my first job, I was like, Mom, I know you can't like afford to put me into dance, but I'm gonna put myself into dance. So I actually put myself into dance, learning hip hop. So now more than ever, you don't actually have to be classically trained to dance. Like, I encourage anybody who has the urge or the passion to dance, just dance. There's YouTube, there's TikTok, there's Instagram. You can always learn. I'm always a believer of you could teach yourself. You don't always have to go the professional route.
I totally agree, ladies. All right, ladies, we're winding down for your interview. I just want to say thank you so much for coming through. I wish you guys all the best success, happiness, prosperity, abundance, growth, fruitfulness, and God's protection by the archangels of God to cover you, also in the blood of Jesus. Thank you so much for coming through, and I wish you guys all the much success and bless. Please feel free to come through again.
Yes,
and also, you guys should actually come through. Yes, when you're fourth member this
when we're
time.
all
Yeah. And I just, be safe. Stay safe with this whole COVID-19 thing and the variant and all these things. But thank you so much. All right, you guys. All right. Tell my viewers all your social media platforms, where they can get at you. All right. Tell them.
Yes. So first and foremost, you can find C Flava at www.cflava.com or on Instagram and Facebook as Book C Flava. For my Instagram, you can find me at Need Some Koi, and that's the same for Facebook and Patreon.
You can find me at Living Testimony on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I do a little dabble on there sometimes, and Facebook.
Okay.
You can find me on Instagram at The Lovely. You could also find my fashion line at Lovely Designs on Instagram and on Facebook.
Amazing. All right, y'all. You heard it. where to go to check out all these lovely black queens. All right, y'all. So make sure you follow them. Go to Instagram and follow them at Book C Flava first, and then you can also go to the other platforms and follow them as well. You guys make sure that you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Tap in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, we have one more thing to ask of you, actually.
Okay.
So we would like to, and you at home listening, we would like to get you to give us a C flavor on 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. C flavor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. It's love blessed. All right, y'all. Go follow them on Book C Flava and make sure you follow them on the other platforms. Take care. Thank you for watching. Bless.
Bye.